Welcome to the stream. Welcome. All right, how's the mic? Sounds good. All right. We're going to start in just a second here. I'm going to get some stuff set up. I have a tablet here. I have my phone. We're going all out today. Okay. Get out of here. All right. Okay, welcome to the stream. We are here covering an enhanced risk for the Midwest and the Great Plains. Big risk today, big risk. I'll go over the risk in a minute after we just do a rundown. We already have a tornado warning in Iowa. Here. Not much rotation, but that'll be Holland, Wellsburg, and just north of Grundy Center in Iowa. That's radar indicated, so it is not on the ground. Yeah, we are still waiting for most of the... It looks like we just got here right when they were starting to form. Yeah. So we're just waiting a bit here. But yeah, this is a tornado warning. No tornado on the ground, though. Okay. Yeah, this is a severe thunderstorm warning for the same storm. Considerable tag, golf ball size hail, and 60-mile-per-hour winds. We have another severe warning down here in Indiana for quarter-size hail. One down here near Wichita Falls for a quarter-size hail, and then we have another one in Pennsylvania near Pittsburgh. For quarter-size hail, yeah. So very widespread event. We have a tornado possible severe tag over here for Glens Falls. Yeah, there's a bit of rotation there, just south of Harrisburg. But that's quarter-size hail. For now, we're just going to wait a little bit until storms fire imminent. Storms should fire pretty soon. All right, we're going to do a rundown of the Storm Prediction Center now. What we got going on today, tomorrow, and any other upcoming days. So today we have a very widespread event. We got a double enhanced. We got an enhanced down in the plains and our main focus, which is in the Midwest. Today we have a pretty significant tornado threat. We have a SIG-2 hatched 10%, which is higher end. So yeah, SIG-2 for that 10%. And then we have another 5% SIG-1 down here in the plains. Wind 30% SIG-1 for both, and hail SIG-2 for both. So yeah, we're going to be looking at the threat for strong to intense tornadoes today and large to giant hail. Tomorrow we have a 5% for Oklahoma and Missouri and northwestern Arkansas. Day 3 is a marginal. Now day 4 is really interesting because we have a 30%, and that's pretty significant this far out. We do have a 30% probabilistic there. So yeah, that would be for parts of the plains in the Midwest. So we'll definitely be streaming that day. Day 5 is a 15% in the Northeast, or in the Midwest and the Northeast. So yeah, we have a lot going on. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Logansport, Indiana. That's warned for quarter-size hail. But right now we just have this tornado warning. Looks like the rotation has died down compared to earlier. Yeah, not much going on right now. And move this here, this here, this here. Okay. I was just setting up the radar on my tablet. Okay. That, and then we need to get models on here. models. Okay. All right. We're going to look at models now. Dixie Alley has been so quiet. I think that this is going to be more of the Tornado Alley year. I think Dixie Alley has had its run for a while. I think Tornado Alley is resurging this year. At least so far. Could change. We are in April, which usually the April to May region can fluctuate in trends. You really don't know until you're through May. But this tornado warning has expired. But they did continue this severe warning, and it's still considered size hail. But we do have bubbler storms down here. Definitely watch, because those are very new. Oh, yeah, we're going to switch over to models now. And mesoanalysis models. Here we go. Yeah, so we have pretty crazy CAPE out there today. We have 4,500 joules per kilogram surface CAPE. Mixed layer, we still have 3,500 all along this region here. Mid-level lapse rates, we're looking at 8 over here, 8 here, 7.5, 7. So pretty high. Low level lapse, 8.5, 9, 8, 7.5. Then wind shear, bulk shear, first kilometer. 20 knots down here, for example, 15 knots, 10 knots, 15, but that should increase. They are expecting the shear profile and the overall tornadic profile to increase with time. This is current. This is what it looks like right now, but it should increase. So yeah, we'll see. So don't judge the day based off what you see here. Storm multiplicity, 100, 3 kilometer, 350 over here, 250. Okay. So yeah, that's what's kind of going on. Pretty robust atmosphere today, but it will change. It's going to be changing as the event progresses. Let's look at HRRR models on pivotal weather now. Change the region. We're going to go. This website's better for forecasting. So let's see what this will look like in a couple hours. Mixed layer CAPE first. So we have this mixed layer CAPE surge here. It's surging up in the Midwest. But you have values of like 4.6 thousand joules per kilogram. This is mixed layer. Yeah, it surges up here. And that's kind of how this event is a widespread thing, because this surge is all along the plains into the Midwest and all the storms are just along it. Most unstable Cape, 5,000, 5.3 thousand, which is surface base. 5.3 thousand, 4,000. So yeah, a lot of Cape. But if we take this into the future, it does die as it kind of becomes a little line. Because the line basically uses all that energy. So let's go back to mix layer and forward it a little. Yeah. RH. $480. Yeah. $3-kilometer SRH. Yeah, there's more SRH in the 3-kilometer. You get these little pockets here, and that's what we're really looking at. Yeah. Might as well look at STP. It's interesting. Three Cape. Yeah, it's pretty favorable once it reaches like in this time zone here at 21 to 23 Z. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, nothing right now. Nothing too concerning yet. But we'll check back in on these warnings. Same there. Same there. Yeah. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning north of this one. That'll be for Allison. $50 size hail. Quarter size. Yeah. I want to check. Let's check. Where this will be. Forecasting. You see 5,000 Cape there. 4,500. That's in 2 hours. 4 hours. Still have like 4,500 and 3. 6 hours. 4,000. So yeah. It's saying that more storms are going to fire around here in the next 2 hours at the most. We're kind of already seeing that. Have these little convection pockets here. Yeah, we're just waiting right now. Yeah, still not much rotation left on this storm. It does have a hook, and it was tornado warned, but that was radar indicated, and it does not have that much rotation as of now. Yeah, our main focus right now is this Waterloo storm as it progresses, and we're also going to be watching these bubblers down here and any new developing convection pretty much in this region. But I think, yeah, this is a new severe thunderstorm warning here for Whitestown and quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is still a severe warning. So if you are in Dyke, Stout, or in the Cedar Falls area, definitely stay indoors and away from windows because you got golf balls raining from the sky. All right. I did want to point out that we do have tornado watches out right now. So that'll be for the primary Iowa area, and then that 5% region down in Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas. So we will be monitoring all of these full scale today. Yeah, that reflectivity is showing very strong hail, it looks like. .5, 73 dBz. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Okay. Okay, I will be right back. All right. We are back. Get some fresh air. Opening my windows. Pretty tired today. I think once this event really gets going, though, I think that'll wake me up. Yes, I am indeed very tired today. So that's why I'm, like this right now. That was a longer stream last night, but this one might be longer, so. But yeah, so far, warning for Waterloo. This has been extended, still considerable for Waterloo, Iowa. We still have that golf ball size hail tag on this. So if you live in Waterloo, in Evansdale, Cedar Falls, Hudson, Gilbertville, Raymond, Dunkerton, and Dyke, stay indoors and away from windows. Keep pets inside. And park your cars in shelter if you have shelter for your cars. Check back on our Pittsburgh warning, which I was in for a moment. Nothing too crazy, but there is quarter-size hail. Indianapolis area, Lebanon, hail, and the minimum 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Quarter-size hail for Fulton, just north of that one. Wichita Falls, ping pong ball size hail, so that's a bigger deal there. That'll be just northwest of Wichita Falls, Kansas or Texas. I was thinking of Wichita, Kansas. Yeah, this is a pretty significant storm here for Waterloo and Cedar Falls. All right. This one got extended into Charles City, $half size hail. And we don't really have any rotation anywhere from what I can see. Maybe a little bit here and very minimal there. Yeah. We do have some rotation here near Elgin, but it's not much. It's just a little mesocyclone. Let's check down here for rotation. Not much, just a outflow boundary. Indiana storms. That's nothing. And right now, we are continuing to watch these newly developing storms here. They are forming along some sort of boundary. I don't know if that's a front or what, but they are clearly forming along something here. New warning for Madison. Is that? Yeah, that's just barely in Wisconsin. Quarter-size hail. And just a little bit of a mesocyclone, but it's not very tornadic right now. So I wouldn't worry about that too much yet. Check how tall these are. Not sure. Yeah. Isn't that like... That's about 50,000 feet tall. Plus. So yeah, very tall storms. 50,000 feet or more. That's what Radarscope says, but I'm not sure about this this software because there's no inspecting tool. I don't know. At least I don't think. There's a color table. Can I read? No. Doesn't tell you the values on the color table either. Radar sites. Radar range. Alert. Yeah. So I don't know what these values are, but they are high. Radarscope, according to Radarscope, 50,000 feet plus, but these might be reaching 60,000 feet at this point because this Radarscope data is pretty old. There we go. Yeah, we are waiting. We are just waiting right now. Not much yet. We've only had one tornado warning, and it was only ever radar indicated. That was back here. There was some decent rotation, but it did die off. Just as they were starting to warn it, it started to die. But it could cycle. Definitely could. Yeah, it is a waiting game right now, for the most part. We have something near Near Allison, I wanted to check out. It looks pretty interesting. It looks like some type of, yeah, rotation. We do have some rotation just southeast of Allison. So we'll be watching this, definitely. Looks fairly strong on Radarscope. Is there a way to change the color balance on this? Has to be. Finish your math homework. Good job. Very proud of you. There is though. Wow. Yeah, I have to change this velocity one. For sure. It's like quadratics took you 50 minutes. Yeah, I'm not into that. Wait, so you can change. Oh, that's actually cool. I find more about this software every day. I didn't know you could change the colors of the warnings. So how would... Oh, that's cool. Now I can actually know what all the lines mean. I could just use this as a legend. What is... Oh, these are the radar sites? What website? It's an app. It's called Supercell WX. It's free. It's actually kind of surprising it's free because I really like it. It's really good. But yeah, that's Supercell WX. Free on PC. No subscription either. Nothing. Full access for free. Gotta hop on that? Yeah, you definitely should. It's a good one. I found this like a week ago, so that's why I discovered so much about it still. Pretty new to it, but yeah. Was this here? I know that they updated this app like yesterday. I don't think this was here. This is really nice. I could actually use this now, this EAS. If I could turn down the volume, I'll absolutely use it. It's nice to know when there's a tornado warning issued. Well, okay, I'll try 20. I don't know. Yeah, I'll try 20. Hopefully it works well. But we do have a considerable severe warning down here now. Maybe golf ball. Yeah, golf ball size hail for Fulton, Indiana. So yeah, just stay indoors and away from windows there and you should be fine. Yeah, not much yet. Rotation here. Shell rock is still developing. Yeah, velocity on a Radarscope actually looks pretty strong. A little concerning even. In fact, I'll just pull up Radarscope on here for a little bit. Even though it's kind of laggy on PC. And adding to the fact that my stream itself is laggy, I don't like using it that much on here. But yeah, here's that rotation. Pretty strong. Storm relative velocity is just velocity, but it subtracts out the forward motion of the storm. So like however fast the storm is moving, that factors into velocity, but storm relative removes that forward motion. So sometimes it can be better for like identifying rotation, especially QLCS type rotations, because you get those straight line winds and those get shrouded in velocity, which can cover up rotation. So with those high winds, those straight lines, usually you want to use storm relative, but we're probably better off just using base velocity for this one, or standard super res. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on this one. We might have something here. Maybe 21Z. Wait, so this is behind? So is it just this? Confused. I think we do have rotation somewhere here, though. Maybe this, but the scan times don't line up, which is weird, but I think there is just a little bit of rotation there. Waterloo rotation might be picking up again. I mean, it's pretty broad, but yeah, it's not too much yet, but it could pick up. Yeah, all around this area, we could see a tornado. Maybe rotation here, depending on... Yeah, we got some rotation in Chaseburg area, Coon Valley, right over Genoa. So yeah, there is some shear out there and some instability. So we're going to see a lot of shots here for mainly tornadoes, some strong to intense, according to the SPC, and giant hail, which is 3 to 4 inches usually, I think. So yeah, big day. And it's still in its very, very early stages, so we are definitely not confident on how this is going to end up yet. But we have a rotation near Wadena, Fayette. But we do have a rotation southwest of Wadena. Another twisted town, northeast of Maynard. Wadena. Another twisted town. We saw, what was the one we saw yesterday? Prior Lake? Pretty sure we saw Prior Lake. Yeah, we saw Prior Lake. Man, I need to close Discord. I got people spamming me and random notifications from random servers. But yeah, we do. Is that side lobe contamination? It better be. Because that's strong if it's not, like very strong. It's probably side lobe contamination. 70% sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a very crazy couplet. I think that's just a glitchy radar effect. So ignore that. Unless it continues, but I don't think, because it doesn't line up with a hook. see, it doesn't really line up with anything. But do they have a tornado possible tag on this? I honestly think they should put a tornado possible on almost all of these. But I don't work for the National Weather Service. So I'm not going to blame them for anything. Where was losing track here? Losing track. I think eventually, and it's kind of advanced, but eventually I want to find a way to stream my tablet on the screen as well. So we can kind of see, because I see a lot more on my tablet, and because I look at Radarscope and different models on there. So it'd be nice if I could stream my tablet on here and also whatever I'm doing on the PC. But that is kind of advanced. I'll have to really put the work in to figure out how to do that, but I do want to do that. But yeah, we're just getting started here for today's risks. Waterloo, looks like we have some developing rotation picking back up. It was tornado warned earlier. Rotation died, but it could be picking back up again here. Some rotation here. Looks like we have something here. Shower. That's just a shower. But it looks like it's just an updraft that is developing. So maybe a rotating updraft as the storm forms. Definitely possible. Over here, I don't think we have that much up here. Just maybe this. Yeah, this does have rotation. This one here. We have this little appendage. Yeah. All right. So yeah, not anything tornadic yet, but we do have rotations in certain places. So we're monitoring, especially these two. These two right here are definitely the strongest right now. But it is currently 5:26 p.m. on the East Coast, aka 21Z in Zulu time. We have, yeah, there's still some storms bubbling up here. It's interesting. This one starting to get itself going. Looks like we might have some hail in there. Start up. I want to try Radar Omega. I haven't used Radar Omega in a while, but we might as well try it again, right? We'll try. I don't really like their new UI update. I think it's kind of clunky. It might be laggy, but if it runs well, we could use it because it has better color tables. There we go. What is this? Severe mesoscale. Okay. Cameras here. I can't show them sadly, but at least we get to see where they are on the map. I wanted to change, what was that? That mesoscale discussion looked weird. I just want to change like the color of it or something. I don't know where that is. Display? No. Data overlays, mesoscale. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's color coded. Dashboard. All right. Does that actually mean Outlook upgrade? It's white. Is that? Are they gonna? I don't want to say anything right now, but if they're doing what I think they're doing, then that's. Wait, okay, I'm confused. Is that an old one though? That might be older. Maybe not. That's 4:42 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I don't know. Are they actually? That was like 10 minutes after I started stream. I feel like I would have noticed if they did. Are they going to upgrade this tornado risk or something? Hopefully we don't go moderate. I mean, they said they were considering going moderate, but there's some confidence issues, and they don't know if they're going to do it. But they might go moderate. I don't know. But I'm not going to keep my word on that because that's a bold thing to say. Definitely very bold to say. So I'm not sure what they're going to do. I'm not sure if that's already happened. But yeah, Radar Omega is running pretty fine. We might just use Radar Omega. See, color tables don't look bad. I got to change the velocity table in Supercell WX. It doesn't do it justice. It's almost like it's weaker than it is. But yeah, we're going to switch to Radar Omega for now, unless we run into an issue with Radar Omega. But close all of these. I don't need Spotify. All right. Here we go. We'll turn off some stuff because I know there's some junk on the screen. I think we need precipitation, right? I think we're fine. Tornado watch likely. That's old. That's 19Z. Okay, that's good. So, yeah, we're going to clear up some things because it's kind of overwhelming. At least we get to see watches, though. That's nice. I always like being able to see watches. Yeah, we're just going to tweak some things here so it's not as confusing. How do I get rid of... I'll turn off mesoscale discussions. I could just go on the SPC and read them. It's fine. Where was that? Data. Okay. Yeah, we'll just turn these off, and then if we want to actually look at one, we'll look at the SPC. Oh, we could just do that. That's good. Right? That doesn't look too bad. Tornado. What? Pink. We're set. We are set. So yeah, we have a tornado watch here, tornado watch here, severe watch here. There's somebody outside making noise, and then a severe watch here. There has been some new issuances. Look at the chaser convergence on this thing. Look at that chaser convergence. Wow. Here at Waterloo, we got like 10 chasers or something like that. 10. 10 chasers. Just, yeah, it's a big day. But anyways, yeah, there is new severe watches here and there. Go through them all. This one's for $half size hail, ping pong ball size hail, quarter size hail. This still does have a considerable tag. Lime size hail, which is 2 inches. Same thing for the downstream warning. Move over here. Quarter size hail, ping pong ball size hail, ping pong, quarter. Eastern Ohio, we got $half sized hail. Very quick rundown here. Wichita Falls, considerable tag, golf ball size hail. And then way down here, Southern Texas, we have that for $half sized hail. So those are our warnings, I think. We got some chasers over here, such as, I think that's Freddie McKinney, Stormrunner Media. I'm pretty sure that's Connor Croft. John McKinney, yeah, Edgar O'Neill. There's Vince Walty. So yeah, we have a lot of chasers out in the field today, and I know Reed is somewhere, but he doesn't share his location on here. I don't even know if he has Radar Omega, but he's out there. And we got some chasers down here as well, targeting this plains threat. Speak of which, check the tornado situation, or the rotation situation. Not sure if this right here is rotation or not. When's the scan time? Oh, new scan. I don't think that is rotation. If it is, it's not too crazy though. Are those the storm trackers down here? Probably. They probably are down here. I would click on them. It literally tells you, but it does show their footage. Maybe I just turn my volume down. I don't know. Oh, there's Sneed. Here, we'll just do it real quick. It's fine. That's Max Archer. I think this might be Zach. Yeah, no PA storm trackers. My boys. I don't know where they are. I don't know where my PA boys are. I'm Pennsylvania. I'm in Pennsylvania. But all right. Here, let me turn off. You guys aren't finding me. Can I just, I don't want to delete it. Can I just turn it off for now? List settings, display on map. There we go. They are at home. Yeah, probably. They would be streaming. Maybe they are streaming. I don't know, but okay, we got some developing rotation here. keep forgetting the hotkeys are different. That is, yeah, right here, we have some rotation, and then around here. So we have 2 pockets of rotation here that we are starting to watch, east of Waterloo and northeast of Gilbertville. Josh has work. Display settings. I want to change the colors real quick. I don't really like this velocity. I'm picky. Come on. How do you change it? Radar settings. Oh yeah. I haven't used this in a while. Indy's sick. That sucks. What is... Oh, I like that one. I think we're going to do velocity 3. I like this. We're customizing. I might just use the Radarscope. Oh, pivotal. These are my custom ones. I like the pivotal weather one. But just keep it simple. We'll use Radarscope because it's pretty simplified. Here we go. Let me move. Trying to be able to read chat easy. There we go. Pine tree? What do you mean? Oh, there's Hazleton. Found Hazleton. Right here. There's actually a Hazleton in Pennsylvania. I've been to it. Somewhere over here, I think. Like center or eastern. Hazelhurst, Georgia. Where's Hazleton? Come on, give me Hazleton. I think it's spelled like this. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I've been here. Yeah. There's a Hazleton in Pennsylvania. Hazelhurst in Georgia. Yeah, we're just screwing around right now. There's not much going on, right? So we'll wait. There it is. Back was plane spotting me. I dropped my camera. Now it's kind of damaged. Oh no. There's Hazelhurst. We're looking at Hazel. Yeah, we're not doing much right now because there's not much going on. We just have this storm. Which is holy side lobe contamination. Let me check that on here. Yeah, it's very glitchy. Very glitchy velocity. Yeah, it's not as strong as it looks. But oh, it's bugging. It's really bugging out. Jeez. What is happening? It's not like that in on Radarscope. Come on, this was the only good color table. Don't do this to me. Where is it? Come on. There. Is it just... Rain before pain. I'm just comparing velocities from Radarscope to Radar Omega to see, like, because I want something that lines up or is like pretty balanced, so we don't have exaggerations or understatements. Well, velocity 1's good. Velocity 3 was really nice, but it's glitched for whatever reason. I'll just use this. Yeah, they're on this storm. I think I'm actually gonna, and I have to like stop sharing my screen for this, but I'm gonna look at these chasers streams for a second. I just want to see, because they are right under this rotation. So oh yeah, there's a wall cloud. Very nice wall cloud. It's almost like a shelf looking thing, but I think that's just an inflow tail, but there is a wall cloud there. It's actually pretty crazy. Yeah, we do have a wall cloud. A lot of scud. Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't know. Huge inflow band. Yeah, there definitely is something going on there. We're back. All right. Rotation is pretty strong-ish, but it is a really far radar site. As you can see, we are this far from the radar site. Pretty far. So that means the higher the radar beam, usually the more inaccurate the data, because it's so high up and it's looking at the upper part of the storm, which is not what we want to be looking at for tornadoes. Usually when you're talking tornadoes, you want to look at the lower levels. Oh yeah, this storm. Was this the same one that had that kind of more? Yeah, it is the same one. This is still a developing storm. Looks like the meso is trying to consolidate. But we have Storm Rudder Media, Connor Croft, and Freddie McKinney on this storm. very isolated. That's kind of a threat. And this is a big boy here. We got destructive tag. We have a destructive tag. That is not good. Baseball size hail, that's 2.75 inch. Yeah, this is a destructive tag, not a considerable. That is that giant hail risk that we've been talking about coming into play. Destructive storm. So if you live West Middleton, Shorewood Hills, Cross Plains, Clevenville, the town of Barry, in Black Earth, be inside. This is hail that could kill you. This hail could kill you. Yeah, let's do a rotation check. Yeah, this is probably our dominant storm to rotation, but we still have this mezzo. By the way, this is tennis ball size hail, so that is getting close to that destructive threshold. So definitely be indoors for this one. But not sure. I don't think that's rotation. Doesn't quite line up. No. Yeah, not much over here. If there is, it's not very strong. Check back in our mini Indiana risk. I love no rain. Totally. Yeah, I see your sarcasm. I don't like rain. I don't like rain, but I love storms. Well, if I didn't love storms, I wouldn't be here doing this. But I don't like rain alone. I feel like rain alone is just boring and miserable. But you got storms, it's just like a crazy force of nature because you got the heavy rain, the hail, the lightning, the crazy cloud structures. You know, if it's a supercell, you're running the risk of a tornado. It's just such an interesting thing. But I don't really like rain alone. But yeah, this one over here has gone severe. This was a special weather statement. I did notice it, but this is now severe, and that's for quarter size hail, which is 1 inch. Unwarned hail forming north of Wichita Falls. Here. This is warned. Did just get. This is yeah, just got warned. Yeah, but this is a new warning here. We have half dollar size hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. That is a considerable tag, so dangerous storm. New warning here. Rapid fire. Maybe I turned off warnings. You're good. Quarter size hail for this one. Yeah, it happens. Also, some radar apps, Radar Omega used to be like this. It's warnings. The warning delay from when a warning gets issued and when it appears on radar fluctuates so much. But a lot of radar apps warning feed fluctuates all the time, and it's just a pain sometimes. But yeah, we're watching this storm, which rotation looks really weird. It's kind of messy. Probably has some side lobe contamination, but we're mainly looking at this sector right here. That Childress cell looks interesting too. Where's that? Childress. Texas, I'm assuming, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's probably good. That might go severe. Definitely. Definitely is possible. But you got a lot of those. You got this. This will probably go severe. this little bubbler here. Yeah, we do have this southern risk tornado watch out, you know. So we will be monitoring both. Happens. And I believe we just got a tornado warning. Yeah, we did. We have a tornado warning. That's for this one. That is for this one. Indicated lime size hail for this storm, by the way. But yeah, this is now tornado warned. For that's for Independence, Otterville, Littleton, Jessup, in Winthrop. So yeah, be in your safe spots there. This is radar indicated. Supposedly not on the ground, but we have a lot of chasers down here. So if anything happens, in fact, I need to check their streams. Really wish I could show it. Oh, there's a funnel. There is a funnel. It is on the ground. It is on the ground. There is a funnel and it is on the ground. Well, it's not condensed, but there is a funnel and I see ground contact. So yeah, we do have a tornado on the ground. I'm watching it right now. Watching it right now. Tornado on the ground. Maybe one day you could be a part-time chaser. Yeah, I've always wanted to be a storm chaser. I'm into music though. I play guitar and I'm getting into recording music. But part-time storm chasing would be so cool. This might not be on the ground, actually. I'm not sure. If it isn't on the ground, it's really close to being on the ground. Weather music. The collab of a lifetime. Maybe. No, I just make all kinds of stuff. Really do. Yeah, we do have a tornado warning here. I'm not too sure that's on the ground. If it was very, very brief. Do you like Southern Rock? I do like Southern Rock. Yes, I do. I like Southern Rock a lot. Like Leonard Skinner, or however you say it. I know it's Leonard Skinner or Leonard Skinner. I'm not sure which, but I like Charlie Daniels. I don't know him. Don't know him. Sorry, by the way. I don't know if that's a big artist or not, but I don't really listen to. Well, I listen to Southern Rock, but I don't get too deep into it. But I do what I know from it. I do like it. I like rock though, mostly. All types of rock. You give me classic rock. Just classic rock, hard rock, soft rock, punk, grunge. I listen to all of it. Metal. I like it all. Southern rock. Glam rock. I mean anything. But I also do like some like 90s hip hop, like the Beastie Boys, for example. Like they're pretty cool too. 2000s new metal, death metal. I don't really get into death metal that much. I've tried it and it's pretty good, but it's not a consistent listen of mine. That's more just energy. Kind of loses its I don't know. Kind of loses its spirit. If I listen to death metal, it's purely for the a 5 years, yeah. Nice. I don't know who. Maybe I know, like, personally know some people who are subscribed to me. Maybe they're in the stream. I sent this to the Discord, so maybe some of them are in. But yeah, we have 6 viewers now. But hopefully they're random people. Oh, because that means that my stream is getting out, you know? That would mean a lot. Because I'm here to inform. Yes, I love this, but they can be dangerous, and that's why I stream them. To inform about them. But yeah, look at this 3D. I forgot this existed. This is crazy. This basically just shows the reflectivity or whatever product you're using at different levels of the storm. Like if you go onto Try Listening to Passing Lane or Still Inside by Charlie Daniels. All right, I might. I'll consider it. I'll definitely. I'll let you know in the Discord how I think about it. Yeah. But Echo Tops, you can actually see how tall it is in 3D compared to other storms. So, like, you know, you have this storm. Try that wasn't a question. Yeah, it's a request. You will listen to it? I will. I'm sorry, I will. This is very tall. Tall. You could see the differences for sure. So that's what's nice about this mode. But yeah, these are very tall storms. Where's the inspect tool? I know they have one. Yeah. We got 53,000 feet. Childress storm. 51K on Echo Tops. I'm sure these ones down here are blowing up. Yeah, 51,000 feet. AFK for 10 minutes. All right. See ya. Yeah, I like Radar Omega. I think we should use this from now on. It's not quite as, I don't know. It has a lot more features than most, and it seems to be running pretty smoothly. So yeah, might as well. But yeah, this warning is still radar indicated. Still radar indicated. But this is, our crosshair is on Independence, the town of Independence. But it looks like this rotation is passing, looks like just north, but it could be, yeah, that is the rotation, passing north of Independence. Moving this real quick. Okay. All right. Here we go. Yeah, this is radar indicated. I think we'll be fine showing this for just a little. Look at that. That's crazy. That's our storm. New mesoscale. We'll check that out. Where? This? Or, oh, it would be the last. It would be the... Oh, wait. 423, 426. Well, it would just be the latest number, so I don't think it's on here yet. 427? Or is it this? Because this is... Oh, rainfall. I don't really look at rainfall ones that much, so I just assumed it was convective. We could just look at... Wait, let me see on Radarscope. A lot of flash flooding. Yeah, probably. Oh, I found it. Yeah. 104. Yeah, 104. Says ongoing convective evolution suggests an increasing flash flood threat for areas near Vernon, Lawton, and eventually toward the I-35 corridor in central Oklahoma. So yeah, flooding is pretty likely down there. And flash flooding is definitely possible. rearranging here. Okay, that's pretty solid. All right. All right, here we go. So if I look to your guys' right, I'm probably reading chat. Okay. Or monitoring the stream in general. Yeah. All right. All right. So here we go. Yeah, this tornado watch has a 4-inch hail tag. They actually have rotation here now near Mount. Yeah, we have some pretty solid rotation here. Yeah. Welcome back. Oh, they have dual pane. I forgot. There's some very interesting storms. Yeah, textbook. Very textbook. There's this textbook one near Ontario. Wisconsin. Let me go to that. This one's crazy. Is it this one? Or this? Not that. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Look at this. Look at that shape. You got the rotation here. And then you have the hook, which is wrapping around that rotation. Do any of them have a correlation drop? This one doesn't. These don't. Let's go check the tornado one. Look at that rotation. That's a problem. Yeah, we gotta switch to correlation view here. That Iowa line from AVN looks outrageous. Yeah, I know this isn't good. I have to pull it up. I have to. I don't know if it's on the ground or what. Probably not. I feel like they would be showing it, but there it is. Ooh. Look at that. That's a mothership. That is a mothership right there. It's inside of it. Yeah, that is a crazy mothership cloud there. Garbage bins are flipped over. Really? This is Brandon, right? No. Where's Brandon? Oh. Some damage and stuff going flat. Really? Is he on? Oh, I don't know if he's signed up for Radar Omega chasing. Dang it. I might. We're gonna look at stream real quick. Yeah, he's in it. He's in town. I'm gonna go back and see. There's the firefighter chief car. Oh, I see debris. Let's just let this run. I just saw debris. You're right. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Look at the rotation. That is strong rotation. Very, very strong. This might be on the ground. Basically is, according to what he saw. It's in the process of forming. At least was. It looks like it still is. Look at that view, look at that view, look at that view. Look at the rain bands rotating. Starting to look bad for Brandon. I hope. We gotta check back in. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it's in the bear's cage. Clearly. Yeah, he's in the bear cage. Not good. Not good at all. New tornado warning. According to him. Okay, yes, tornado warning got extended. It is still radar indicated. But that is very strong rotation. There's no other tornado warnings right now other than these two. Edgar. Yeah. Yeah, still very strong rotation. Um, tornado watch extended for the Great Lakes now. Really? Yeah, it was. It was extended. This is crazy. There it is. There's an inflow tail, which means that's the wall cloud. There it is. Hmm. Based off velocity, it seems to be dying down a little. Yeah. It also might be side lobe contaminated. So I'm not sure if it's actually as strong as it looks. Yeah. Uh, all right. There we go. Yeah, this rotation is now passing over Masonville. Still radar indicated. There it is there. Look at that glow, that RFD glow. There's the inflow tail. Wall clouds there. FFD is there. That's crazy. Check back in on these southern mode storms. Okay, we have no rotation. Looks like this one just has a gust front forming. Surge of 7 now. I had 10. I had 10 at one point. I think last stream. Okay, we have 2 more tornado warnings. I don't know where they came from. Oh, this is observed, isn't it? Yep, observed. Let me just see this real quick. Yeah, this is an observed tornado. This is a tornado on the ground heading for Fenimore. Not seeing debris. Yeah, that is a tornado heading for Fenimore. And we have another warning. And this is radar indicated. And yeah, there's some broader rotation. Might as well check here. There it is. That is a crazy mezzo. Oh my goodness. But that is a large apple size. Okay, this is a really dangerous storm. We have a tornado warning, and then in that storm we have large apple size hail, which is 3 inches. So very, very dangerous storm. New MD. Let me see that. Is it a precip one or a convective? Oh, it's convective. It's a weird shape. What is this? Convective, yeah. I got it. Concerning tornado watch. A corridor of more focused hail and wind threat is expected from northwest Texas into southwest Oklahoma along the outflow from the initial storm clusters. Yeah, so we're looking at hail and wind down there, accompanied by the tornado watch. So it looks like we might have a hail and wind spike. And these storms might go outflow dominant for a moment. Check. Indicated. Radar indicated. Yeah, this one over here is still observed. That's still on the ground. That is right over Fenimore. Crossing 4th Street, Ideal Road. This rotation is pretty broad. Is it someone in the server near Madison? Wait. Madison, Wisconsin? Probably. Yeah. I don't know, maybe. I mean, it is a pretty significant. Maybe. They might be. Yeah, here, Madison. H-triple. What's going on? What product are you talking about? FK, all right. I'm at Cape. Or do you mean soundings? Or oh, him. Him, yeah. He might be. I know who he is, but yeah, he might be. Yeah. But yeah, I think he is around there. Pretty sure. Is this a new tornado? That's a problem. That's a big problem. Yeah, we have found an old time when he said that he was in that area. Yeah. Well, this is a really, really strong rotation. We have very strong rotation here. Oh boy. Oh. We have a bit of rotation here near Bloomington. a hook echo. Yeah, we have very, very significant rotation here near Union Center and Elroy. Yeah, that looks very... Yeah, very strong rotation here. In the huge, found a traffic camera in the huge 120 mile.
Okay.
We have PDS. We have a PDS tornado warning. This is PDS. Again, this is a PDS tornado warning now. This is observed. It is on the ground, and it is a destructive tornado. Particularly dangerous situation, PDS. So if you are in Elroy, Andina, Mouston, be in your safe spots. There's no... You have to be in your safe spots because this is a dangerous tornado on the ground. That cam is inside the PDS. I gotta find that. Oh my god, which state? Isn't it? Okay. Oh, no. I-94 Cam Douglas. I-94 key. Hold on. Green Bay. Tama. There's nothing. Weather bug? I'll try it in a second. Give me something. Come on. Okay. I continue the link. Yeah, do that. Can't we just search? Wisconsin. Oh, wait. Is this it? Can't see though. I think I found it. I-94 camp. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's not. That's. Yeah, we won't be able to see it. So it's directly in path. Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna find any cameras. Semi-trailer ditched. Wait, let me check correlation. There might be a debris ball. Yeah, we got a debris ball. We got a big debris ball. Yeah, we have a really big debris ball here. This is debris in the air. Wow. Yeah, this is a very, very bad debris ball. This is currently causing damage, damaging homes, whatever it's damaging. But this is going for Lindena. So Lindena, just be in your safe spots. Just be in your safe spots. I don't know what to say. It's not good. You can see it begin to see the debris there. And it progresses. Boom. So yeah, there it is. That's a tornado. God. This is where we should be looking, but they all face down. The camera's face down. So we can't see the clouds. Just went live there. Yeah. We have a tornado. PS got dropped. Yeah, PDS got dropped, but it's still on the ground. Yeah. If you're just now tuning in, we did just have a PDS tornado warning, which means particularly dangerous situation. Very dangerous tornado was on the ground, still is on the ground, but we don't know how strong it still is. There it is there. Any chasers nearby? Nearby? No. Not that I can see. Maybe on YouTube, but on Rare Omega. There they are. PA Storm Trackers, they are live. I was actually in this storm earlier, and this does have a possible tag. So yeah, Pennsylvania has got its mini event going on there. Back in on Indiana. Tornado possible. quarter size and a ping pong ball hail. Just some wind down there. New tornado warning? Yeah, new tornado warning. New tornado warning for Packwood, Richland, Pleasant Plain, and Brighton. Jackbit. Doesn't look like it's on the ground anymore. If it is, it's probably going to lift. Looks to be pretty weaker. Maybe. Why is my stream always 5 FPS? Because YouTube sucks. No, it's YouTube. How long have we been going? 2 hours and almost 2.5 hours. I might actually end stream soon because I'm busy. Sadly, I could probably go for like I could go for like 8 hours, especially with an event like this, but I got things to do. I might try to come back, but if I don't, then that's just a warning. I might not be able to continue. Kia's a good car. Kias are good cars. I like Kia. Dougalville. Dougalville. I want to actually see if that's a place. Doodleville. That's in Georgia. Doodleville Lane. You got Doodleville Lane over here. Georgia mentioned. Yeah, Georgia mentioned. Wouldn't you believe it? Uh-oh.
We're at Charlie's town. Alright, borderline street at best at the moment. Yes.
You have to head out? Yeah, I have to also. I think we're going to end it there. Shorter stream, but I'll take it. We saw some crazy stuff today, though. All right. Well, we are done. Yeah, I don't really... Even if it's a large, very robust event, streaming for like 8 hours, like some of these people do, is just crazy. A lot of burnout. But like the max I'll go is probably like realistically like 5 hours before I start to get burnout. But all right, I'm out of here. I'll be streaming. Hey, let me see real quick. I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I don't think I will. But I'll definitely be streaming day 4. And probably day 5. So look out for me back on day 4 and day 5. But until then, we're wrapping it up. So, yeah. Pretty fair stream, I would say. 2.5 hours. Not too bad. All right. See ya.